What it do, homies? It's your boy David, and I'm back today. We back with some more Bill Burr. This time we're checking out Canceling Dead People. Now, you guys showed some love on the last reaction that I did to Bill Burr, so that's telling me that you want to see more. So here we are. Let's go ahead, shut up and turn it up.
Sean Connery died. The great Sean Connery. Yeah, my favorite James Bond of all time. Yeah, and he was getting a proper send-off.
It was good.
For about 8 minutes on Twitter, and then the first hairy-legged white chick shows up, right?
Call him a misogynist.
She's just got to be like, yeah, yeah. Are we really going to celebrate this man who advocated the hitting of women? It's like, first of all, he didn't advocate hitting women, okay? He just said, you know, every once in a while, you give him a little slap. Yeah, give him a little back of the hand, you remind them who's making the accent. Box office. You reset their hard drive.
Wait, first and foremost, I don't know about Sean Connery's personal life, right? But if they're basing all that off of a movie script, right, instead of who he actually is, then yeah, that's kind of silly.
He said, okay.
You should be criticizing the writers that wrote it, I would think, instead of the actors who are acting it out. If you wanted to find somebody to pin that blame on, so that's a little weird. Again, I don't know if he did it personally, if he has personally in his life hitting on women, which I don't advocate for.
Yes, it's a crazy statement in 2021. 1976, you know, it's not good, but it's not crazy. Right? And he's born in 1930. You got to put the shit in historical perspective. You ever watch? I love old movies. You ever watch movies from the 30s, 40s, and 50s? Yeah. Anytime a woman even has heightened emotion, there's some guy like, get a hold of yourself, see? Yeah, go make me a pie, put it on the windowsill. Right? That's what he grew up watching. I grew up in the 70s. I thought being a truck driver was a cool thing. You know, you had a monkey for a friend. You're going around, chicks showing their titties. I thought that was the world. I had no idea. That's what I was watching.
I mean, honestly, the way and that's why you can't be too quick to judge people, because you never know what their upbringing is. But everything happens, you know, from ages 0 to 7. That's when you're the most impressionable. It's when those foundation stones are built. And if you live on those wrongful foundation stones for too long, then like he said, it just becomes your world. You don't know any better. So
my thing is okay, so if you're going to cancel all of these fucking dead guys and you're going to shit all over them after they're dead and they can't defend themselves, why are you only going after men? You know, what about all the horrible women in history? You can't just go after the men. That would be sexist.
Give us some examples.
This is what they don't want. You know? I mean, what about Coco Chanel? Great example. Coco Chanel, widely considered a feminist icon. She started her own purse factory, right?
Oh, Chanel.
The 19-teens or 20s, whatever the hell she did. I can't imagine the sexism that she had to deal with, you know?
French fashion.
An amazing accomplishment.
Chanel. I never knew the name.
Hats off to her, right?
Hats.
However, she was also a Nazi sympathizer.
Was she?
That's like half her fucking Wikipedia page. Just sitting there, waiting for someone to read it. Right out in the open, nothing.
I got it up right here.
Evidently what happened was, in World War II, old Adolf came rolling into town, okay, with his tanks with the Porsche engines in them, took over the town in like fucking 90 minutes. She freaked out. She closes up her shop, right? Figured out where all the head Nazis were staying, what hotel. She moved in there, and she started a relationship with one of the Nazis. Yeah, she started fucking a Nazi.
I didn't know this.
You ever see those Holocaust videos? Huh, with those piles of kid shoes? Yeah, she was sucking the dick that did that. Now, just to refresh my memory, what did Sean Connery do again? Oh, you know, every once in a while you give him a little slap. That's what he did. She's sitting there like, hey, Adolf, what's going on? She so sold out her own country, she had to flee it at the end of the war. And I have no idea how many dicks she had to suck to get
wild
back
contrast.
in it. But I'll tell you, despite all of that, I still don't judge her. I don't. Because I've never been in that situation.
Yeah, it looks like I was just about to go there and everything. I feel like, right, when our lives are not at stake, we can sit back and say all kinds of things that we wouldn't do. We would do this, we would do that. But when our lives are on the line, like when you really, really about to die, I think most of us will be surprised in the choices that we end up making, even though we can't even fathom us making those choices when we're sitting here nice and comfy. You know what I mean? So I think that's what he's about to say, because I was just about to say it, but it looks like he's about to say it. So
I know. Because I've never been in that situation. You know, I've never been in a country where all of a sudden the most powerful army the world has ever seen comes in and takes it over in a couple hours. She must have been terrified, right? And she's a woman. You know, she's into fashion. They show up with those Hugo Boss uniforms. You know, her knees buckle a little bit. Things start getting ugly. People are getting shot in the street. She's freaking out, you know. And she's a woman. And women know, push comes to shove, when you get your back against the wall, no matter how bad it gets, they always have the option of fucking their way out of a situation. They always got that card they can play, right? All women know this. All women know this. Men don't realize this till they go to prison. But women learn this early on.
no.
She had...
Yo, I like how you kind of just slid that in. Also, there's a joke right there. Unintentional, but no.
Early on. She had the option, and she took it. I can't get mad at her for that, you know? So she's dead and gone. I think she's up there in heaven. I think she made it. She's up there with Sean Connery. Every once in a while, they have a disagreement. He gives a little slap, you know? She doesn't care. Once you shit on a Nazi's chest, I mean, a little backhand's not going to freak you out. Jesus can't say anything. He got a hooker, right? Everybody's got a little something they did.
No. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, there you go. So, still buy your Coco Chanel. She's still a hero. She was a victim. She was a victim of that time. She was frightened. She was scared.
Had to do things.
She didn't know what to do.
Yeah, boy, that men in prison bar was wild, man. Yeah, I actually didn't know that about Chanel. I don't know if some of you guys knew about it or whatnot. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't even think I knew. Like, I know of the brand Chanel, but I don't think I knew of the designer. I didn't think I knew what her first name was, but I learned something today. Dude, I'm telling you, one of these days I gotta go to a Bill Burr, one of his stand-up shows, because I feel like I'm definitely gonna get more than my money's worth, man. You know what I mean? Like, belly laughing, belly guts. So I know that he has a special on Netflix. I'm not sure if I want to watch all in one, or if I can see some reactions to it, if they've uploaded excerpts or whatnot around the internet. I might do that instead, because I usually don't have a lot of time to just sit and watch something with my 2 kids and my 9 to 5. So I might do that if that's something you guys are interested in. Anyways, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.